Okay. Welcome back to Boruto Anime Review episode 254. Yeah, with this episode, we're discussing the finale for the Futo arc. Well, the Hidden Mist arc, actually. It's called. I want to make sure I got the correct name here because sometimes basically these anime shows would do this. This one and One Piece do this occasionally, where I think I have the correct episode, and then all of a sudden I get to it, and it's not the correct one. Well, actually, this one is. Yep, this one's called The Spiral of Revenge. Yes. Pick up in last episode, where Boruto basically offers Ikeda his life. So, Sadara and Mitsuke do the obvious reaction of, they actually don't like this at all. They're not standing there accepting this. Oh no, they hate this. And Mitsuke is basically like very emotional about it. I would say that of the two, Sadara was more emotional because of how close she's been with Boruto over the years. So Boruto's just stand there, don't interrupt, let them take my life. Instead, basically, instead of killing him right away, slowly, let's just have the Futo soldiers beat the crap out of Boruto for about 10 minutes. Yep. And then before they continue, you have basically Ikeda says, "Wait, let's have the little boy basically kill him to finish it off." Despite the fact he tries to have him, well. And by the way, Chochiro's reaction, he is shocked to hear that Boruto offered his own life in order to end this war. Excuse me. Then Boruto just willingly just walks out the side of the ship. And the kid was going to push him anyway. That's what he was told to do in order to avenge his father's life. And Boruto's like, no, not necessary. And he just falls back first into the ocean with a bunch of dangerous currents. Meanwhile, though, Melly, basically Team Udon and Buton and Kaito, where they pretty much arrive on a spare boat. Where in the world they get this boat from, they do not say. Yeah, it's kind of weird. They do not say where they got this boat from. They just randomly get this boat from someplace. They're like, here they are. They got this boat. Where did they get it? Never explained. No, seriously, it is never explained where the heck to get this boat from. Then, of course, you have Sadara. It would look like she's about to take out her Sharingan to attack them, because basically, like, if they kill them, basically this might turn to third tier and might activate possibly Mega Sharingan. But nope, she doesn't do it. She just puts down her kunai. Mitsuke looks like he's about to go Sage mode, but he doesn't, like his own Sage mode. And he just puts knives down. And they're not going to avenge Boruto's death. Ikeda basically realizes this. So then he proceeds to jump into the ocean and retrieve Boruto. And comes back in his special water dragon form. Basically open up the sky. Limits the rain clouds. And then pretty much proclaim the end of the war. War is pretty much over. And of course one of the Futo guys said, wait, you get seriously? And then the first Futo just drop their weapons. And then, of course, the chief of Futo, not having this, despite the fact he is told, war's over. He's like, nope, not my watch, not until the Mist is destroyed. And then Kawaki breaks in, fights him for a bit, and then he proceeds to slit his throat. Well, at least that's what it looks like anyways. It could be he survived, who the heck knows, we'll find in the next episode. And yeah, war is over. Basically, the Futo basically just withdraw, and it's over. I'm like, wow, that was quick. Yes, it seemed like anyways. But at least got handed the episode for nailing all the emotions correctly. The dialogue in this episode is fantastic. It's just that the only plot hole of this whole episode, because normally these episodes don't have much of a plot hole. The only biggest plot hole I see is where the heck did Team Udon and those two swordsmen get that boat from? And why didn't they go help Boruto? Couldn't they just speed the boat up? Nope, they apparently couldn't. They could not basically take time to do it. It's like their audition here was basically. It's like from look at the episode, it seems like they were here based upon a rewrite. It's like the writer of the episode is probably told to put them in after the initial script was completed. He probably wasn't planning to include in this group at all. They probably was included probably because another writer probably told them, to this particular person, hey, include this group, like even though it's brief. Yeah, this boat little thing, it's only on screen for like 2 minutes in the entire episode. It's like them running out there, and of course I see someone like, oh, it looks like it's Boruto. Did anybody help him? Nope, they can't help because it's a dangerous occurrence. Of course, that part I get, but couldn't they get there a little faster and save his life? Nope, not really. I mean, it's not much action this episode. It does, in a way, wrap up this particular arc pretty well. Though next week is going to be the epilogue for this arc. Yep, it's called a Tricky Assignment. That's what it seems like anyway, is that next week's episode is going to be the epilogue for this one. And then we're going to move on from this arc. An arc that's been going on since episode, I think, like 231, I think it is. No, it's 232. So with this episode, we're only 23 episodes in. Basically, with episode 25, which is probably going to be definitely the finale for this arc. Excuse me. It's roughly a 24 episode arc. Yes. Now, the one thing that at least got praise over this arc, over the Misia's Parents arc, at least this one that felt like it dragged. The pacing was great. And the only missteps I saw of this thing was Hibaki's killing her off, in my opinion, was still, as of right now, was a mistake. Because there was still plenty they could offer at this character. This character had so much good, have so much good as a character. And plus, she had sort of a potential love interest in the middle lead because it's very implied it may have had a crush on her and she may have known about it just by his expression. But no, let's kill off a very interesting character like her for no reason. Would I be surprised if somehow in the aftermath they resurrect her? I don't know. I probably will be surprised. Yeah. But aside from that, this arc... Oh, another problem with this arc was the destruction of the boat they got. It's like, they get the boat, they get to shore. The refugees, basically, they write them off pretty easily. I don't mind writing them off. At least it's still alive. One big problem I have, aside from the whole Hibiki death, is their boat they had that they captured from the Futo. Like, it's fixed, ready to go out, and then off screen it's destroyed. What the heck happened here? Yeah, this is never explained. Also, where the heck did Storm come from? That was another problem with this arc, is Storm. It's like these later episodes of this arc really were an issue. Also, another problem I had was the quickness of seeing that one guy who Boruto helped kill in one of these episodes, where it suddenly just randomly shows up like not even an hour later. Like, what the heck happened? How the heck does this kid even know? Well, they kind of fixed that with the very next episode. Yeah, they fixed that. But couldn't they have a cutaway to... Well, they probably didn't want to reveal it too soon to confirm, yep, the guy's dead. That's probably the reason why they did that. I'm not really sure. But do I feel as though they could have... Aside from this episode, do I kind of feel as though that maybe some of these episodes were basically some from rewrites from other higher ups? It's definitely possible. This arc basically was quite long. It's probably one of the more long. It's the longest arc in a long time for the series. Yes, but we're gonna move on finally. No more hit and miss stuff. We're gonna wrap it up with next week and just move on. We're finally gonna move past this. It's an arc I've enjoyed. With the exception of a few missteps, it's a good arc. Okay, so that's a particular review. Next one's going to be Case Closed. Okay, next video. Bye.